Hi, it's Valerie of our Homeschool Castle. I am here drinking some coconut water coffee. It looks like coffee. You get those cans of coconut water from the grocery store. I got these 2 cans and I thought it was just coconut water and it said with espresso. So it's not even just coffee, it's actually espresso. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It is so good. It's a little bit sweet like coconut water. Anyways, how are everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hi guys. Can't see the comments. I'm using this new app I think it's called Prism Live, and it allows you to use your phone to do Facebook Live. Like, otherwise you can only use your computer to do Facebook Live if you're under 1,000 subscribers. And that's kind of a pain only because the sound is really bad and it's hard to put my computer someplace safe and it keeps getting bumped. And anyways, I'm just going on. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I can't even tell who is exactly watching right now. I can see, sorry, this is my first time. So we will see if I can see some messages. Oh, there we go. Sounds great. Okay, good. I'm sure it sounds better than my computer. That is really like you're talking in a tin can, you know? And I tried to attach my microphone and it just wouldn't accept it. So anyways, how are you guys doing? Thank you. Awesome. I'm sure you can hear my daughter laughing in the background. So I have been kind of going crazy this month. I'm sure a lot of people have been with the holidays, and I don't know, I just never seem to catch up from Thanksgiving. We have our daughter's birthdays, and then we have Thanksgiving, and then my husband's birthday, and then Christmas, and it just seems like so much is going on all the time. You said, doing great. Are you taking a holiday break from schoolwork? Yes. So depending on what we do, we don't really obviously we're not going anywhere, but we won't have our 2 older girls. They'll be with their other parents, and we'll just have our little ones. So, they're going to take a break from school as well. Usually what we do, which makes it so much easier with everything else going on, is that I get books from the library. Actually, I do the park and pickup from our library, and we just do reading with whatever topics we pick for the month. We're still on Native American stuff from Thanksgiving and last month, so we have a lot of books on that. And then my daughter's really into graphic novels right now, so I'm letting her read all these, I picked out all of these tween books because that's how old she is. So she's really loving those. So just doing that work is really what helps us go to the next month. January is a lot easier. It's just this time, with the holidays, it's just too much. And we've done enough schoolwork to turn in everything, and be right on track with our school hours for the year. But we're doing schoolwork. We're just not doing all of the curriculum that we usually do and things that need more focus and attention from me. It's just easier to just say, okay, we're just going to pick, doing morning baskets, right? We're just going to pick these books on Native American tribes or whatever it is that we're learning. And we're just going to read through those and look more into them. And, we have a subscription to Curiosity Stream. If you haven't heard of that, I think it's from the Discovery Channel. It's an app, and then it's also online. And it's only $3 a month, I think. we pay for like one, payment for the year. And there are so many documentaries on there and like just fun TV shows, like this lady dresses in 1940s clothing, and like it's like more of like a history thing. I like that show. There's one called Rock the Park, and it's about all the national parks. Plus you can set it to a kids mode so that big, like little kids can watch it. It's not inappropriate. What do you need, sweetie? It's okay. What do you need? Okay. So, sorry, you said, have you seen the Oh Freedom U.S. History curriculum? Seems like your vibe. We are using it for my 10-year-old this year. I have heard of it. I've heard of other people talking about it, and I really want to look into it. It wasn't on my radar until this year when I've been watching videos on, YouTube about people and their curriculum using that. Yeah, it does totally seem like something I would like. Do you like it? And I have two 10-year-olds, so I feel like, is it unit studies or is it like a full curriculum? Because I think I could handle adding some unit studies here and there for, particular topics like Native American history and stuff like that. That would be cool. I know it seems like a lot of really great curriculum is popping up more recently, of course, because there are so many people homeschooling now, but also a lot of unit studies. I just found a Etsy shop that this woman makes these unit studies, and they are just so beautiful. They're she does like watercolor. There was one on ducks, and then you can, like she says, to go and like get a pond sample in a jar, and then she has a drawing of a jar, and you're supposed to draw. The kids are supposed to draw what they see in it. There's another one that's of a heart, and then it shows you like how the heart works, and you can cut out felt pieces and put it together like a puzzle, and then there's these little arrows that you can put on there that shows where or in which direction the blood flows, which is really cool too. Anyways, I can never remember the name of that Etsy shop, but if you just look up unit studies on Etsy, I'm sure it'll come up. It came up because I was curious. I was thinking about writing some of the unit studies that we do and putting them in my shop on Etsy, and I just wondered, if anybody else did that. Anyways, how is your school doing? How's homeschool doing for you? I feel like I cannot believe that it's already January.
Mom, I want to show you something.
Hold on, sweetie.
Look, this is a funny one.
It's okay. I know it.
Look, it's even funny.
I know it.
No!
So, okay. You go up to Daddy, sweetie. Go up to Daddy, sweetie.
Look at this funny.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, in January we have an umbrella school that we're part of, so that it just relieves like one of the things about homeschooling. You have to write all the grades and turn them in and all the hours and all that. I just turn them into an umbrella school, and then they take care of it for me. So in January, they have you turn in, like half a year mark. So make sure that you're on time with your hours and your grades. So in January, you turn in however many hours. We're usually almost done with our year by then because we homeschool year round. I mean, learning is always happening, right? So I'm always recording things that, the kids do that can pertain to homeschooling and learning. It's history only, but it's very literature heavy, but a lot of media in there, which we really have enjoyed. Some heavy topics for sure, yeah, but a lot of critical thinking. They just started a world history. It is heavy topics, and I follow, I don't know if you've heard of her. Her name is Carmen on Homeschool Wherever, and she talks about that actually. She does unit studies on different times in history and tells the truth about, what, I mean, to the point that it's kid appropriate still. But she definitely doesn't say, like, people who have done great things, they're not like, oh, they're heroes, they've done nothing wrong. Like, they did one on Jacques Cousteau, and I don't know if you know, but he actually had a second family that his family didn't know about. So she did talk about that just briefly with them, just saying, he was great, he did all these great things for, studying marine life, but he also wasn't such a great person, Here's his real life story, and as much as she could for little kids. But I like that, and I'm totally down with the truth about history, and I like to learn that stuff too. Obviously, we are on the fence between Oh Freedom World History and Build Your Library next year, but the co-parenting, homeschooling, post-vaccine world conversation has yet to happen. Yeah. Oh man. The Build Your Library, though, I really like. I like it because it doesn't take your entire day. It has been just, we start, I'd say about 10 o'clock, and then my daughter is done before 3, and that's with lunch and everything. And she's also, besides Build Your Library, she's also done her math and online. That's different. She has like this tech school that she does online too, like coding and stuff. Her mom set that up with her. And then what else? Oh, she does her sign language too. And sometimes she'll do a little bit of Curiosity Stream. So, it doesn't take, I get burnt out when it takes so long. And because there's so many things to do all the time, right? Especially if you're a homeschooling parent, you're always doing household chores, taking care of other kids, all that stuff. So it's good that we can kind of break it up through the day, and it's not really heavy and so much to do. Like sometimes we don't have all the stuff for the some of the craft projects, or like it's like what is it, today we had to make our own compass, which would have been great, but I couldn't find our magnets. Like we needed a bigger magnet to help it happen, and I just couldn't find it. So I was like, well, maybe we'll just do that tomorrow. And I'll look tonight for that magnet. The projects that she has on there are so easy that it doesn't take all day either. I absolutely love Build Your Library. It's always been our favorite because we love all the readers that she has. We love the history, I'm always on the fence about the story of the world history, just because it's kind of difficult to read sometimes. So, but it is the best what we can find for, that chunk of what we're learning. I love the Usborne books that she suggests, although one of them that she suggested is now out of print. So when that happens, because I don't know if you've ever used the Usborne books, but they have a website that you can go on, and then you just put in the page that you're on the Usborne book, and it will give you all these websites that pertain to whatever it is you're learning at that time. So like it's like medieval times, and we're learning about castles or whatever, and you just go on that website and you type in, okay, I'm reading the history of the world, Renaissance time book, pages 162 to 163, and it'll give you all these websites like, oh, for more learning about that, just click on this one. It's really cool. But one of the books that we have, once it is 5 years out of print, I think, then it kind of disappears on the website, which is a bummer. I just have to look it up myself, I guess. Just research whatever it is that they're talking about at that time. Yeah. Anyways, So you do co-parent, is that right? You co-parent and homeschool? Because that is obviously something we do with two other parents. My stepdaughter has a parent outside of our home, and my daughter has a parent outside of our home. And what we've been doing is using Google Classroom, and that has helped us tremendously because you can just type up whatever you're learning. And it's also helped just to keep track of our hours. Each week, we know what we're doing, we know what we have done, and I just assign them to like our household or her household. And it's like 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. And then her mom can add whatever she wants to extra to the Google Classroom as well. Because I just put in, okay, this is what we did with our curriculum. So she knows on track, like where we are. It's been really helpful. I've loved it. Matthew C. Have you tried Matthew C? Currently, we are using Brain Quest to stay on target with Common Core and doing Khan Academy assessments. Yeah. So I've been on the fence with Matthew C for a very, very long time. I've had friends that have used it and do really like it because, you know, you can get the little cubes and stuff to play with. They get the teacher's manual, the kids book, and then the workbook, I guess, and then DVDs. And this guy just teaches you. So it depends. Some people really love it and they think their kids really have these aha moments, and they go over and over with them, the same concepts. So it's like they present it over and over again until they hopefully get it, and then they can't move on until they do, kind of thing. And that's why I've always considered it, but because you have to, buy math as a whole nother curriculum, I just never went past that point. Plus, I heard somebody say, and depends on what you think about it, but that there are some religious elements, so it's not totally secular. But then I heard somebody else say, well, that's not true because we're secular homeschoolers and I've never seen anything. But somebody said on the DVDs, I guess he does say something that pertains to religion. I don't know. So that was another thing that I was like, I don't know. I also tried Apples to Apples. There were these book series, but those definitely were Christian-based math. And I only tried them because my friend let me borrow them. But I was like, well, then we have to skip these parts, and it just became more trouble. We really just use Khan Academy, and we also use Prodigy, which is that online game that kids can play, and they have to answer math questions, and then they can battle some other kid, and then whoever gets the math question right can, do a magic spell or something like that. But my daughter likes that. We go back and forth between the two of them. I've also found a few YouTube videos, channels, specific to fourth grade math, which is what she is. So, I mean, we just use Khan Academy. I feel like also with her tech thing online, it's helped her with math as well. I occasionally print out worksheets from education.com. You can get them for free. I think you get 10 free printables per month or something like that, or it's $10 a month or something, and you can print out as much as you want. They even have workbooks on there. So I just feel like there's easier ways for me to find math and not have to spend money on a curriculum that I'm on the fence about, because I really don't. I've done that with other curriculum, and I've just been like, oh, I wish I didn't get this, and I'm totally fine with borrowing it and trying it from somebody, but I don't know, it's hard for me just to, buy it. I love the idea of Beast Academy, but the assessments, oh, you mean approved, it wasn't for us. He's been too indoctrinated. The Common Core at this point. Okay, we love Prodigy. Good, yeah. Yeah. I know, you should send me their buddy link. That would be cool. So let me see. So you're talking about Khan Academy, is that right? I know I've even seen on there, and I don't know if it's still available or if it's 100% for free, and I think it is on Khan Academy they have tutors on there specific to, I'm sure, different subjects, including math, to maybe see like, okay, this is what you need help with. Maybe they're right on, right on grade, or maybe they're just right where they are. You know what I mean? Beast Academy. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Graphic novel. Oh, cool. Oh, that's super cool. I've just seen so many, like, even apps for doing math too. I don't know. It's a whole nother topic. But I feel like I do like doing the Khan Academy with her just because she can watch a video on how to do something and then do a few problems. Sometimes I don't even know what they're asking of you, like, well, what answer do they want? Like, I'm sometimes unsure of, but it's cool because you just push a little question mark and they'll show you a video like, oh, this is what we're looking for, kind of deal, and that's cool. Yeah, it's super cool, but it's very advanced and not where we are. I agree. It's too scary. It's scary to spend and not know what will work for you. And that is one, I guess, really good thing that is about YouTube. You can watch people actually talking about it and going through it step by, a few pages and showing you examples of what it's really like to, it's hard to know what's going to fit for your family until you try it sometimes. I know, like, Facebook Marketplace has, there's different groups on there that are just specific to buying curriculum or sometimes trading curriculum. I don't know. It's hard. Math is hard. Everybody's kind of, different. And that's why I like to do just the workbooks too, because they're free or they're really inexpensive. And sometimes you can even just go to places like Barnes and Noble, and Barnes and Noble has workbooks as well on different kinds of subjects, like actual like curriculum per grade level, I think. Yeah. Oh, no problem. Bye. So anyways, yeah, I was just talking about curriculum and everything that was going on here. What else was I going to talk about? I have been doing videos lately on stuff to do with toddlers. Like I have three little ones under the age of 4 and 4 and under. And I've been doing like these short little videos on things that we can do together, like or things that can keep them occupied for longer, things that can keep them occupied separated from each other, because oftentimes if you have them sharing a puzzle or sharing a game or toys or whatever, it always ends up in tears. So I've been going through like all the little kid games, little kid toys, and setting them in separate spots and letting them play. And they've been loving it. They've been loving just having the time to themselves to play with stuff without having a little baby come over and take their toys, which happens a lot. Or my oldest always wants my second youngest to play with her. She was always like, do this. And it just allows everybody to have their own space and their own time to play with each other. I mean, play by themselves and have their own toys, and nobody's going to bother me. So I've been recording like little videos of doing that, kind of for, inspiration for other people. Like we played grocery store the other day, or today actually, and house. My daughter just discovered some dolls that she likes, and she really wasn't into them before. But now she really likes them, and she's been playing mommy. And of course, it's so funny because we have 5 kids. She doesn't just pretend with one baby. She always pretends with multiple babies. She has like 2 or 3 babies at one time, and it's cute. She goes back and forth like, I'll be right with you, and she'll feed one and then wrap the other one up. It's really sweet. And then my son will pretend he goes to the grocery store, and I'll give him a bag, and he'll go get some cans of food out of the cupboard or the boxes here and put them in the grocery bag and carry them around and then stack them up on the floor and play with them that way. Anyways, that was fun today. So that's what I've been doing. I think I'm going to go now. My voice is kind of going, and it's time to go take care of my daughter. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.